Welcome everybody to the very first Forge in Motion tutorial. My name is Denver, and I can assure you, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, first thing we need to do is create a new composition. So go up to Composition, New, or click this button right here. I'm going to call this one Pivot Trans. You are more than welcome to call it whatever you want. Set it to your desired width and height. I'm going to keep it at 1080 and 24 frames a second at duration of 1 second. Okay, now I have a color palette here. I just found this one online. So what I'm going to be doing is creating 4 solids. You can create as many or as little as you want. The principle is the same. So let's go ahead and find this blue one here and drag that beneath. Now you need to create 4 individual solids. You cannot duplicate. You can do that by going up to Layer, New Solid, or hitting Command Y on your keyboard, Control Y on your PC. So go ahead and make 4 individual ones. You cannot duplicate, because if you duplicate, if you change the color of one, you change the color of all, and that is not what we want. Perfect. So now I will delete that color palette. And as you can see here, I have 4 individual colors. Okay, I'm going to be moving all of the anchor points down to the bottom left here. Now I have this move anchor point script that is completely free and very easy to install. So I'm going to click in the bottom left, but if you don't have that, you can still do this effect, no problem at all. Hit Y on your keyboard or go up to the pan behind tool, and that is going to allow you to drag around your anchor point into the corner. Basically, this move anchor point script makes it more exact and a little quicker, and like I said, it's completely free, so why not use it? Okay, so now what we're going to do to avoid this issue of it rotating and there being a gap, we are going to zoom out a little bit and just drag out all 4 of our layers just a touch. It doesn't really matter how far, but as you can clearly see, basically you just need to clear that corner and still have no gaps. So let's hide all of these layers and hit U on our keyboard. So just this bottom layer here, we're going to keyframe our rotation and set it to -90. Go out 6 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and set it to 0. Let's highlight our keyframes, right click, go to Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease, or F9 on your keyboard. Next, go to your graph editor up here, and you should have this nice little arch here. Now the graph editor, if you don't have exactly what I'm looking at, make sure you are on Edit Speed Graph. The graph editor looks like a scary place. Promise you it's not once you get the hang of it. So what we're going to do is drag this right one in to the left, and this left one in to the right. But you're not going to have them meet. And actually, let me just click that. I want this to be a little bit more gradual. A gradual slope to the right and a quick slope to the left. So what that's going to do is come in kind of slow, or come in fast rather. You can see in 3 frames we are about 2/3 of the way on the screen, and it's going to end slow. So now what we're going to do is highlight all of these keyframes, make sure you are at the first frame in your composition, and we are going to copy these to all 4 of our layers. So now all 4 of them are going, but you can't see that because they're all the same. So what we're going to do is move the keyframes over 1 frame and stagger them. So now let me fit to 100% here. They all come in right after each other, and we are already halfway done. So now go to your 12th frame or 15th frame, go to the halfway point, hit Command-Shift-D on your Mac or Control-Shift-D on your PC, and duplicate and split your layers. Now let's go ahead and make all of these just a purple to keep them separated, and all of these can go to blue. Let's hit U on just the top 4 and delete all of those keyframes. So now we have the transition coming in, and this is where you would make the cut, and then we need it to rotate out. But since we earlier dragged all of our stuff to the right, it's not going to be beneficial to just move the anchor point because it's not going to be right. So what we need to do is first move our anchor points to the bottom right, and then we're going to hit P to bring up our position and type in 1920. And this should be 1080. So now that we have done that, we're going to hit R on all of these again and select our rotation. Actually, we're just going to do, let me take that back. We're just going to do the top one. Hit R, keyframe that, go out 6 frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and set that to +90. So now it will rotate out just like that. So now we're going to highlight these keyframes again, right click, Keyframe Assistant, Easy Ease, go into our graph editor, and we're going to do basically the opposite now. So kind of a gradual out and a quick ending like that. Perfect. Now again, we are going to highlight these keyframes, go to the first frame of these layers, highlight them all, and paste. And once again, we need to stagger them out, but we stagger them opposite as the ones before. And you will see that here in just a second. In the beginning, the burgundy was coming on last. Now it needs to go off first. So if I hit U on my keyboard, you can see that they are opposite of each other, which is exactly what we need. One thing I'm going to do here is highlight all of these keyframes and just drag them to the end like that. So now we have this couple frame stagger here in the middle, which I think is great because the main tutorial is officially done. But if you want to personalize this a little more, make it kind of a bumper, what we're going to do is put a logo in here and have the transition reveal it. So now I have the Forge logo up here, and we're going to bring that down and drop that on top of our red burgundy layer that transitions in. And what we're going to do is go right to our middle point, hit Command Shift D to duplicate and cut, and drag that layer or that logo layer to the top. And we're not going to worry about that right now. So what I'm going to do to differentiate this a little bit, I'm going to make that orange. And now what we need to do is duplicate our top transitional layer here. So for me, it is that burgundy red. We need to duplicate that and put that on top of our logo and set the track matte of our logo layer to alpha. And I'm going to make these a green just to differentiate that a little bit. So now, as you can see, the transition comes in and it reveals the Forge logo or your logo. And then now we need to transition it out. So once again, we're going to go to the out transition here, duplicate the top layer, drag that on top of the logo, and set the logo layer to alpha matte, and that will wipe it off. So there you have it. That is the final product of today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give us a like on the video. If you loved it, hit that subscribe button. I'm Denver with Forge, and I'll talk to you later.